Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Today's video I wanted to talk about something a little different than my usual Walking Dead stuff. I want to talk about that 90s show as they just dropped part 3 yesterday. And well, as for the show as a whole, I mean, it's got its funny merits. It's got some stuff in there that sticks out as far as, you know, being able to catch a laugh. And we got Red and Kitty in there doing their thing. And, you know, I have enjoyed the show. And it's not had a ton of callbacks to the original, which I guess is good because you want it to stand up on its own two legs. You want it to be able to help this new generation of characters and actors take something and make it their own and carry it on. But there are a couple things from this last batch of episodes that I want to talk about. And one of them is, it seems that Laura Prepon, who plays Donna Foreman, formerly Donna Pinciotti, it seems like her character is really more in the forefront of this batch of episodes or this part of the universe. And they did give some explanations on like where Eric is. We didn't get anything else regarding Ashton Kutcher or Mila Kunis, other than before I think part 2 dropped, they said they were not going to do any more episodes. Partially, I think, as a result of the way they've kind of fallen out of the public eye due to everything that was going on with Danny Masterson and their support for him. And they just got a ton of backlash for that. And so I think based on that, they decided not to do any more episodes, which is okay because their characters didn't really serve a purpose. And they had their little cameo in the first batch of episodes of the first season, whatever you want to call it. And it was just kind of... it didn't really serve a ton of purpose. It was just there to do a call out or a shout out or whatever, and then they were gone. We never saw him again. As for also Fez, he was in a handful of episodes in that first few episodes of the first bit of the season, and we haven't seen him again. Donna, however, has popped up, I think, pretty consecutively through the batch of episodes that we've gotten as far as parts 1, 2, and 3. And then another one, Topher Grace, and they did kind of give him an explanation of where he is as far as Eric and his character. And to kind of give some details behind that, it was revealed in, I want to say, the second to last, the last episode of this current batch of episodes, that Topher Grace's character, Eric, has been offered a job working along George Lucas at Skywalker Ranch to make a book about the new Star Wars movies that were coming out at that time. It's just really funny, but it's kind of a cop-out in a sense where I think we can expect Topher Grace to never come back to the series unless like they actually make it to a point where they can have kind of a send-off or a series finale or whatever they plan on doing with this show. And kind of with that, I guess, revelation or whatever you want to call it, it does kind of suck that we won't get any more appearances of Topher Grace, at least kind of what we can go on with that information, that he's not going to be part of the series anymore, which I can kind of see because I imagine he was pretty reluctant to come back and do this at all. And I think he did it, you know, I think he did that one episode just to send off or hand off the reins to this universe or to this legacy or whatever. And I think that was like maybe his one stipulation as far as coming back and playing this part. He was only going to do the one episode, and they were going to kind of write his character off screen to where he's just out of the picture, he's out of the storyline, and he doesn't have to come back until, I guess, something worthwhile comes up other than being just a reoccurring guest star or just the occasional guest star. Where we have Donna, where the whole story builds up, where we have Donna and Leia, where Eric has taken this job, so he's moved off to California, and as you know, if you watch the series, Donna, Eric, and Leia, they all live in Chicago, which is only a few hours from Point Place. And so Donna has made the decision she's going to divide up her time between Leia and Eric and give Leia the opportunity to stay in Point Place, go to school there, stay with her friends. And so this is kind of how they do away with that part of the stories. And I honestly think from this, Eric is not going to be back unless the story kind of requires it. And moving on to the next big thing that I got kind of a kick out of with this batch of episodes, we got the return of Betsy Kelso. Kelso's first daughter that he had with Brooke way back in 70s show, and she was brought back to life through an actress named Kira Kosarin. I think that's how you pronounce it anyways. She comes back, and Nate comes across her as he's dealing with the breakup of him and Nikki. And he approaches her, and she she makes herself known as far as revealing who she is. And we get them coming together and being a couple in a sense, but it's all kind of revealed where she's more or less there to be a manipulation. She's not a good person and just being a total bitch for the most part. At first, the relationship that they have is a real big problem for Jay, who is her half-brother, who is the son of Kelso and Jackie. And so they have their qualms or whatever about the whole relationship and causes him and Nate not to talk anymore. But I just thought it was funny that they did include some kind of semblance from the past as far as bringing back this character in adult form. I don't believe it's played by the same actress as far as the baby that portrayed her when she was first born, or how that all worked out, because I doubt it's the original person. But I just thought it was funny that they brought her back and just made her this really awful person, and just she's all out for her. She doesn't care about the repercussions of Jay and Nate fighting and just being just an awful, awful person. And I won't spoil it, but it doesn't really work out for her anyways. But I think it was a good batch of episodes. I got some laughs out of it, and I just got kind of a little tickle, I guess, that they brought back this character and kind of gave a shout out to that 70s show, even though I don't think we're going to see any of the other original actors come back, some for obvious reasons, but I think that with everything kind of attached to that, with that obvious reason, a few of them won't come back just because of their voiced support for that person. And then you got Topher Grace, who's kind of off doing his own thing. He likes to do kind of independent movies. He's kind of stepped out of that spotlight. And I think he has a new series as well. If it's still going, I'm not sure. But I just thought that was funny. We got a couple of things going on as far as original characters coming back. We got Donna being more of a main character, or a reoccurring guest star at least. So it was a fun batch of episodes, and I have enjoyed this show, even though it hasn't got the best kind of reaction or what have you. People aren't receiving it that well, but it has been a fun little series. I hope they do get a handful more episodes out of it, no matter what they do, if they could give it proper close or give it more depth or whatever. But it was a fun batch of episodes to watch, and I did enjoy it. But I just wanted to jump on here, kind of talk about that, talk about the return of Betsy, Kelso, the return of Donna kind of being more of a focal point in this last batch of episodes. And it was just, it was a fun watch in my opinion. But anyways, if you enjoyed my video, you enjoyed my thoughts about that 90s show, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, of course subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time guys, take care, bye.